Hello everyone, it's the Bearded Minister again, and today we're going to talk about why beard oils aren't all equal. A lot of times people think that they can just buy whatever beard oil is the cheapest, or whatever their buddy is selling, or somebody who gives them a good deal. But the main focus today is going to be about the vintage beard oil, vintage grooming company, unscented beard oil. The reason why I chose this is because there's no scent to it. It's unscented. So we're going to focus mainly on this and then compare the carrier oils. Now, before I get started, I just want to tell you that I do have an offer code for 12% off of all vintage grooming company merchandise that you make for your first time purchase. And I do get a slight commission as part of that, but all that goes to the Amyloidosis Foundation. What I'm doing is I'm collecting all of that money that I'm making, and once I have a sizable amount of money through marrying people that I do on the side and other donations that I collect, I send that all apart in. So I just want to make sure that everyone knows that I'm not just getting these videos together just for a benefit. It's a benefit that is not for me. It's to send to the Amyloidosis Foundation, so that way they can hopefully help fight this disease that I grow my beard for, this lovely curly fluffy thing that grows on my face. So beard oils, what are they first made out of? Well, the big part of it is called carrier oils, and there's different carrier oils like apricot oil, and the big one is jojoba oil. Now it's really hard to tell from this. Well, I can tip it. You can see that they're two different colors. All right, the apricot oil is a little bit different color than the jojoba, and the reason being is that they're made of different things, and one's going to be a little bit thicker than the other. For example, the jojoba oil, which is highly recommended and is in every beard product I've come across, is great for this hair, skin, and just a great oil all around. And it's a thick oil compared to apricot oil and the lovely one that everyone uses, grapeseed oil. Now, if you look at grapeseed oil and apricot oil, they're they're identical on screen, but if you look, if you were in person, you could definitely tell the difference. There's definitely some difference in how they're made. Now, apricot oil is used for shine. That I found out that it does a lot of moisturizing with shine. It leaves my beard very shiny. So if you like that, then by all means, just put apricot oil in your face for all I care. But grapeseed oil is also different than almond oil, sweet almond oil. And again, there's hardly, you can tell that the almond oil is a little bit clearer than the grapeseed oil. It's slightly different color. And then, not to be confused with the hemp seed oil. Hemp seed oil, I have a huge bottle of it because when I bought it, it was cheap, and I found out when I mixed it a little bit with another unscented beard oil, it made it really thick and really awesome for my beard. But I caution everyone that when they use thick beard oil, or thick oil, I should say, thick carrier oils, what I've had with this is that it has actually, if I use too much of it, it causes skin problems for me. It kind of clogs everything up and all that dirt and oil. So why am I talking about carrier oils before I get to this? Well, when you mix all these things up in different combinations, different ratios, you get different types of beard oil, really. Different combinations for different things. So if you want more shine to it, then you use apricot oil, and I use sweet almond oil also, but apricot oil, that's not apricot oil, that's jojoba oil. Apricot oil and sweet almond oil. If I want a light thing, and then I throw a little bit of jojoba oil in the mix, and I make it a big old party, and you got a pretty good beard oil. If I want to cut it a little bit, a lot of beard companies do that. They use grapeseed oil. Why? Because it's considerably less cost effective. It's considerably less costly, and it's more cost effective. There we go. To use grapeseed oil, it has good moisturizing properties. It's great for sensitive skin, and it spreads real easily. So when you go to get a beard oil, it spreads a lot easier. Now, that's a fine thing that a lot of people don't really understand. And if you are new to bearding or you're new to beard oil, there's a difference. I can feel the difference when I get like hemp seed oil on my hands versus grapeseed oil. There's a difference. And coconut oil. Coconut oil also tastes, uh, feels different. So why do I bring this up? Well, we're going to do a little bit of comparison. Let's take a look at the vintage grooming company beard oil. It kind of looks like grapeseed oil. It's very thin in the way of color. Okay, it's not like big and dark like the hemp seed oil. I have another bottle of beard oil, different company, just because I have it, and it looks just a little darker. What does that mean? Well, it could be essential oils. This is scented, so it could be just essential oils, or it could be that the ratio of the oils is a little different. Now let's go back to my biggest bottle that I have. That looks a little greener compared to the unscented. Again, could be essential oils, but it also could be the carrier oils. Each of these bottles that I held up and I compared it, they all do different things for my beard. I've realized that the vintage grooming company, they've really hit it really on the head for my beard. That makes it really long lasting, and I still have oil in it at the end of the day. Like I'll just go like this and I'll go, oh yeah, it's still moisturized. Now I need to put a little bit of beard oil in this thing today because I did a little tiny bit of it this morning. This one, it's again different company. The scent, I've gotten a lot of compliments on. Do I like it? Yeah. There'll be a video review of this soon. But it doesn't do as much moisturizing as it really should, as I really would like it to. And then I've done this one before, the Bay Rum, what is it called? Yeah, the Bay Rum beard oil by Grave Before Shave. And I really like the scent. The scent is out of this world, but for me, the moisturizing, it just leaves it lacking. So it's all different oils. It's all different things like that. So let's just put some beard oil in, shall we? And I always take off my glasses because I'm afraid I'm going to like hit my face and get oil on my glasses. And if you have ever done anything with beard oils or anything with oil, if you get it anywhere other than what you want it to, it becomes a giant mess. So I usually just shake it up a little bit. And we're using the vintage grooming company. This is the old one. It has Vintage Beard Company on it. That was their old name before they switched. So just kind of I'm using quite a bit. That's 3/4 of a dropper. I'll probably use not even half of that. 1, 2, and I'm applying it to my fingertips. That's good. Get my fingertips all oiled up. And I just run it through. Remember, we want to get the under part of the beard as well as the top part. We want to get inside the beard as well as the outside. And you definitely don't want to forget the mustache. Which, by the way, Movember is coming up, and I plan on doing a lot of different styles with the mustache. Alright, so I comb it. Oh, I probably should start at the bottom. And it's getting stuck. There we go. Now the reason, again, we start at the bottom is because there tends to be a lot more tangles at the bottom, and you can really control it a little more and then go deeper into the beard. And then just kind of spread it out a little bit more. I've had this beard brush since I started doing my beard. So this is about as old as my oldest piece of grooming equipment. There you go. So again, that's beard oil. And before we leave, and I put up the little thing on the end that says "Follow me," I'd like to give a couple shout outs. Quick shout out to Taylor Shannon, who has allowed me to use his music. The song is "Easy" by Taylor Shannon. It's the first song that I heard of his, and he's out of Cincinnati, Ohio. He has a great band, great music, and I look forward to seeing him again soon because he's an awesome guy, a talented musician. And also to Matt Cox again, Mr. Stachestatic himself. He just put out a video which is awesome. If you miss it, go over to his page. Hopefully I'll put a link down below or off to the side about where you can find him. But again, I want to get back to my first point. Yes, I support Vintage Grooming Company. I do. I really do. But they put a top-notch product out. They make my beard feel awesome, and it's not just because I get a tiny little thing, like cents on the dollar type thing, that I donate to charity. They make an awesome product, and would I recommend it to people? Yes, I would absolutely 100% recommend it to people, especially their barbershop beard oil. If you ever want to get a scented beard oil, that's amazing. But this is their formula that's just without any essential oils. So, highly recommend it. And if you want to do anything with beard oils, get jojoba oil, almond seed oil, apricot oil, and that's pretty much it. If you want to do a little bit of grapeseed oil too, if you have that, that's fine. But that's it. This is the Bearded Minister, and I hope you enjoyed it. And maybe we'll do some more product reviews. I don't know. I'm kind of running out of stuff, so.